Doesn't she look beautiful? Hey guys, thank you for liking and following my channel. With the holidays coming, I'm going to show you our annual family favorite treat, the Yule log. It is a chocolate chiffon cake with a Chantilly cream swirl and then a whipped chocolate ganache. It is delicious. I'm going to show you how to make it. How hard could it be? All right, so the first thing we're going to do is to prep the pan. I put a little bit of cooking spray on the pan first, and then I lined it with parchment. Here is the pro tip. If you cut out little squares in the parchment paper like so, then it sits nice and evenly. Now we're going to put this aside, and then we're going to start with our egg whites. All right, it looks like it is just about done. And that is a nice stiff peak. And now onto the egg yolks. We're going to mix the egg yolks with the sugar. It's a very dark, vibrant yellow right now. And what we're looking for is for it to go to a really pale yellow. All right, it looks like it's just about done. What we were looking for was a very pale yellow, and then for it to be thicker, like this. All right, at this point, I'm going to add in some vanilla. This is vanilla paste. You could use vanilla extract, but I love how you get the little vanilla bean specks. I like it better, but either one's fine. And then I'm going to sift in some cocoa powder and salt. Put this in there. Cocoa tends to clump, so it's good to give it a sift. We're going to stir this around to make a thick paste. Not a paste, but they'll be thick. Take some of the egg whites to loosen it a little bit before we fold in the rest. There's no way you're folding anything into this right now, so you can be pretty vigorous with the mixing. All right, looks like it could use a little bit more loosening. I'm gonna put another big dollop. There we go. So take about half of this. And fold it in. This is the point where you want to be a little bit more gentle. If you have a metal spoon, that's a good idea because it's got the sharp edges and it's not going to break up all of that air that you built like a wooden spoon might. You want to cut it down the middle, scoop up and over. This might take a minute, but it's going to be totally worth it. We're looking to remove all of the white specks. Okay. Now you can add the rest. Continue to cut in the middle and then scoop over. All right, this is just about done. There are no more white specks, and it's pretty homogeneous. So now we're gonna take our pan back, and then we're gonna drizzle it into the pan. don't want to mess with it too much because we worked really hard to get all that air in. So you want to leave it all intact. This part is so therapeutic for me. Just be nice and gentle, kind of just guiding the batter. This offset spatula is a great tool. Now we're gonna put this in a 338-degree oven for about 10 minutes. It's 338 because it's really supposed to be 170 degrees Celsius, and that's what it is in Fahrenheit. All right, this already is gonna look great, but let's kick it up a notch. We're gonna make some bark to make it look like a real tree. I've just melted some chocolate, and we're just gonna put it down on some parchment like so. And then we're gonna roll it up and set it in the fridge. Oh, that's so smooth. There is something so satisfying about melted chocolate. Look at that. Whew. All right, and then we're going to roll this up like so. And it's going to give it the appearance of bark when we put it on our Yule log. It's gonna make it so pretty. And that's 2. All right, we're just gonna prepare this tea towel with some powdered sugar to make sure that when we put the cake down on this to roll it, it doesn't stick. Plenty of powdered sugar. It's like snow. All right, here is the cake. She's beautiful. Now the moment of truth. Ready? With some confidence. 1, 2, and 3. Scary. Okay, so now we just want to very gently peel back the paper because we don't want to tear any of this. Here we go. Is anybody else holding their breath? Just me? Ah, yay! Easy does it. We want to roll this cake while it's still warm so that as it cools, it remembers that it wants to be in a roll and then it won't tear. We roll it up later with the filling. Success. All right, so here, just go ahead and roll it over until you get to the edge, fold a little bit. I'm gonna, shift it this way. Okay. We're gonna fold it over the edge, and then we're just gonna gently use the towel to roll it. Be very careful. Don't want to rip it. Success. Now we're gonna let this cool, just like so, and then we're gonna unroll it after it's cooled. All right, now we're gonna make the ganache. I've put butter and chocolate into this bowl, and I'm gonna microwave it in 30-second increments. You could use a bain-marie, but a microwave works just as well. Just do it in short bursts. All right, this microwave for about a little over a minute, maybe a minute 10. Nice. The chocolate is melted, the butter is melted. So we just want to incorporate it all together until it becomes the ganache. Look, 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 look. Okay, put in the heavy cream, and then after we mix it, we need to let it chill. You just want to make sure that you're stirring it around every few minutes because the outside will chill faster than the inside, and we just want to chill at the same rate. The good thing the kids aren't in here right now because they would totally stick their fingers in here and then lick it. There we go. All done. Look. All right, now time to make the filling. I've just got some cream and some sugar and a little bit of vanilla, and I could totally do it by hand. In fact, I think professionals would do it by hand, but I'm not a professional, and this is much easier and faster. Ooh, there, this is almost there, maybe just a smidge longer. All right, and that is perfect. So it's not gonna hold like a piping if you do it, but it's also not gonna be all goopy. And that's it. All right, while this and this are cooling, this is already room temperature. So I'm gonna go ahead and whip it. Whip it real good. So if it doesn't look like it's setting for you at all, it's probably not cold enough. And if you like, once it's gotten to room temperature, or even not, you can just put it in the fridge. Just make sure you go back in and stir it from time to time because the outside will get colder faster. I mean, obviously. And that causes it to set differently. There we go. All set. All right, we're ready to assemble. The best part. Here we go. By now, this should be cooled. If you feel like at any point that it's not completely cooled, just roll it back. Blech. Just roll it back up and then let it finish. So just very gently unroll it. Oh, it's glorious. It's glorious. Yes. Yay. Perfection. All right, now just dollop a little bit of this cream kind of everywhere because what we don't want is to overwork anything. We don't want to overwork the cream. We don't want to cause needless strain on the sponge. And then just lightly put an even layer. So when you get closer to this edge, the edge that we're gonna roll first, you want to almost taper the amount so that you get the perfect spiral. All right, I'm just gonna shift this around to make it easier for me to roll. And then we're gonna push this down and peel it back. And hopefully that powdered sugar I used was sufficient. It is pretty sticky. Gently guide it off the towel And then you kind of want to keep it as tight as possible. Success. Okay. Yay. Look at that. Clean hands. Now we're gonna transfer it to a plate and finish our assembly. I'm actually gonna cut a wedge off over here to make it more log-like. Gentle, and she's down. But oh my God, look at this, look at this, look at this. Look at this swirl. It's perfect. So even. I'm so happy. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna put this like so. And then we're gonna glue it all together with that ganache. All right, it's on the plate, and now it's time to finish decorating this bad boy. I'm just gonna put little bits here, and then we're gonna spread it with our offset spatula. All right, so this is the final product. It's beautiful. And this is probably very close to what a Yule log would be that you buy. But you remember that chocolate that we made earlier? I'm gonna kick this up a notch and I'm gonna put it on now. All right, so we're gonna unroll this parchment, and it's gonna have, actually let's just press this down. Whew, crunch. All right, so just push it down once to kind of get the break going, and then you can unroll. Ooh, and then shake it out. I'm gonna shift this over here, pull this back, a nice long piece, a sticker right there. I still wouldn't handle the chocolate for too long. You kind of pick where you want to put it, and then you put it. Don't keep it in your hands, because your hands are warm, so it will still melt, obviously. She's beautiful, but wait, one more step. Anybody see Love Actually? And that gift wrapping scene with Mr. Bean, Rowan Atkinson? Just one more step. We're in December. What happens in December? It snows. Also, by doing this, the contrast with the white and the chocolate, you can actually see the bark a lot better. Doesn't she look beautiful? Leave me a comment and let me know how it went. I would love to hear about it. Like and subscribe for more.